Hello, Cancer. Today is Thursday, June 25, 2026, and you can enjoy all the freedom you have, but don't mistake living a life with less stress and bitterness for neglecting your tasks and your responsibilities. Wanting to do things at your own pace and with calm doesn't necessarily mean laziness. So handle things in a way that they don't pile up on you, but also don't rush. You'll realize you reacted in a way that was disproportionate and wrong to a strange little incident where you might have misread certain attitudes or words. Don't argue without solid ground, and you, of all people with your element, love having strong arguments. Well, you actually do have them. Sometimes you might overreact, let's just say, because you don't have direct proof, but still hold tightly to your truth, and you might even catch yourself metaphorically with your fingers caught in the act. Let go of anything that harms you energetically and emotionally, because sometimes you cling too tightly to certain things you don't want to forget, even though you feel they'll affect you. But it shouldn't be that way. On the contrary, release those things so new ones can come in, filling you with experiences and memories you'll also love, ones that will overflow your heart with life and positive emotions. To make room for new things, you have to let go of some old ones, those that have already served their purpose. Of course, you should keep the ones that still serve you, but releasing the rest will allow you to live in a whole new way, carrying less weight on life's backpack. You'll need to get moving now. Today, you might not feel much like doing anything at all, but look for motivation right around you, because you'll find it. Now let's dive into the specific details for love, health, work, and your compatibilities for today. In health, watch out for headache-type migraines or tension headaches. You'll be especially prone to feeling under the weather, and that could definitely impact your daily mood and energy. That's why you should take things slow, plan your tasks at a manageable pace, and avoid adding extra stress. Remember that sometimes you feel like everything is piling up, and that pushes you to rush, which can end up harming your nervous system. So take your schedule, your notes, or your alarms with you and plan your activities, especially if you're having a quiet day at home today, for example. Just knowing you won't forget anything is going to be a really calming thing for you. As for your work life, you're getting used to informal work with little pressure to get it done. That, without a doubt, could end up being harmful because you're not establishing a routine that requires you to push yourself to complete tasks. Keep in mind that when you're in this kind of informal work, laziness sometimes wins out, causing you to waste both time and money. So if you want something stable with good pay, the stars recommend you sit down and carefully consider what's going to happen with you, because it will be essential to get moving, just enough to make sure the opportunity you truly deserve actually arrives. For your financial situation, abundance will come to you as long as you put in the work to earn it. In a world where the mundane and the material are what people crave most, you'll need to stand out by seeking more on the spiritual side. Remember, discovering the true meaning behind words is what will give you a more positive, happiness-filled philosophy of life. You'll be called to find depth in people you never would have imagined. Sometimes shifting your environment and surroundings will help you reinvent yourself and reconnect with new versions of who you are, completely revitalized and incredibly useful to you. As for matters of love, you'll be feeling more jealousy than usual. So take a little time to examine those thoughts and insecurities, because they're out of character for you. After all, you're a Cancer, and you're usually very sure of what you do and what you take on. Maybe they don't even have much to do with your relationship at all. For example, let me explain. If you're one of those people who's been looking for a job and hasn't found one lately, that might be chipping away at your self-esteem. And as your self-esteem takes a hit, it could be affecting your romantic relationship. You see what I mean? Maybe part of your life isn't quite the way you'd like it to be, and that could be affecting another area of your life, love in this case. So, lean into humor more and bring a gentle confidence by doing things you both enjoy. That way, not just anyone will be able to get to you, whether through gossip or assumptions that have nothing to do with the real situation. Take your time because you're rushing, and that could end up knocking you off course later on. You won't be able to say it was fate's fault, so you need to slow down and feel that your relationship is close, meaning it's within reach. If you've been with your partner for a long time, years and years, find a calm way to express your concerns and frustrations. You might find yourself speeding up and getting flustered the moment you argue over jealousy or certain little details you don't like. But you don't have the right words, and that's exactly what leads to arguments blowing out of proportion. Try doing things differently this time, because it'll go much better for you. Your result will be just like the one you want. So you'll make up, you'll both be great, and that'll bring harmony into play. If you're single, there's a lot of joy in this day. You'll be the center of attention for someone who likes you. It could be that they're sending you messages, and you're not even realizing they're chasing after you. Or maybe someone is subtly shooting Cupid's arrows your way, and you just can't quite see it. The important thing is to assess the situation. If you've been talking to someone lately but don't feel anything, that's a sign. Give it more time, but if you do feel something, that's the path, that's the moment. One day you'll need to talk about what the other person feels, how much you're drawn to each other, or how well you're getting along. There will come a day when you have to talk about that. As for your energy today, it's moderate. You might feel like discussing certain things today, but with your energy at a moderate level, you could end up feeling like you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Still, deep down, you know you have the power to make the day more positive, filled with activities and tasks that help you stay proactive and motivated to do everything perfectly. The positive situation you need to strengthen today is the environment around you, which usually reflects the kind of people you aspire to be in life. If you're someone, let's say overly analytical, you'll end up attracting nothing but sour people, meaning you'll start to sour yourself when things don't go exactly the way you'd like. Good thing this is balanced by your superior intelligence, and by acting today with people around you who share your deeper interests, you'll stay in tune and avoid feeling down. So you'll sense that things, well, are how you see them. The color of the glass through which you view them is the color of the life you're living, metaphorically speaking. On the downside, be careful not to act irrationally in a situation where you might lose your temper unnecessarily, causing discomfort for those around you. And in the end, you'll do your best to avoid apologizing, even though you know deep down it was either a mutual mistake or entirely yours. And also be careful about any difficulty you might have when talking to someone, even if it's just online, where both you and the other person refuse to budge from your positions, meaning neither of you is willing to shift your opinion, and both of you are determined to be right. If it's something ordinary, like a normal conversation, then nothing really happens. But if it's through a situation where you both want to finalize something, and you're insisting that everything must happen in a certain way, yes or no, or maybe even in a completely different way, then, in that case, if it's serious, one of you is going to have to give in, or you both need to compromise a little. You're not going to get anything done that way, so stubbornness isn't going to get you anywhere. And as for students, find a way to make your study time count. You'll end up missing out on some activities because you didn't keep track of important things like grades, assignments, or reminders, even if they're digital. So always have your notes handy, since you'll need to review them often. And especially if you're studying from home, keep everything organized. So if suddenly an exercise comes up that you know you wrote down an idea for, but you can't find that paper, you'll waste time. So stay organized. And as for compatibility, today is a wonderful day with these 3 signs. First and foremost, with people of your own sign. Definitely today is a day of strong closeness, with emotions very near the surface, in a good way. Nothing to hold you back, nothing to slow you down, nothing that will truly make you go backward. Second, with people born under the sign of Gemini, you have a fascinating, positive, active, joyful day with absolutely no conflict or anything of that nature. And third, with people born under the sign of Leo, you have an incredible day, full of energy, strength, initiative, leadership, and just about everything else you could want. On the downside, you might experience a minor disagreement or emotional distance with someone born under the sign of Virgo, but you already know that this only applies today and only if you end up arguing. Wishing you an absolutely wonderful day. See you tomorrow, Cancer. Yeah.